All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Unblockable podcast. We finally have a name. Hooray. Hooray. Joined by my two co-hosts.
Unnameable podcast.
Should have chose that one. But here with my two co-hosts, we have Blugie, right?
Blugie.
Thanks,
I'll be called Derek most of the time.
Yeah, I'll fumble the name and call you Derek a lot. And we're also joined by Mope. Mope, how's it going?
Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Our resident Ryu expert is definitely joining us today.
Dude, that's a lot to put on him, dude.
Our Ryu main. But we have, a pretty good podcast tonight. We're going to be, reactions to, Japanese. Japanese.
Whoa. Do you know Japanese?
They're
the land of the oh-so not free.
Yes, their tier list and what we think about them. What reactions, how we feel about the game now that V-Shift has definitely been established and we tried it out for a while. And if this is a good time
to online tier list, I think
that's a good question. But yeah, let's go ahead and just start talking about that. Let me pull up our first tier list here. The first one is by Topanga. So of course this includes Taquito, Daigo. Who else is part of Topanga? Just good players, pretty much. And for the most part, the reactions I've seen online have been surprising. People are like, "Oh, they're kind of nuts. They're
like they're crazy."
Yeah, like they're not.
Or that's legit.
They don't agree with them, right? So here we have it here. Let's go ahead and.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one I've been seeing. I only saw two, but they kind of look like this. Oh wait, is that Dan at the bottom? Never mind, it's not.
So
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, here we have it here. So let's go through it pretty quickly. I mean, let's not just stick to.
Let's tier it.
So of course, what I pops out to me immediately is Guile being an S tier. Guile's booms were reduced from being +2 to 0. Yet he's up there with Guile with Karen.
One thing Daigo was saying was I saw a quick couple of Daigo videos, and he was saying that like even the nerfs that he thought they're getting, it could be technical buffs for him. I guess.
Really, for Guile, really.
I don't know, dude. That guy's on another universe. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So that is the reaction by a lot of people. People are like, "Oh my god, Abigail's the best character." Like, is this just?
Oh, is that means that he's in the front? I thought it was just because he had an A in his name.
I'm pretty sure these are sorted. These are sorted. These are sorted in their own tiers.
Now that you said that, yeah, I'm like, okay.
So Abigail, I don't know if that's just because Ida-san is out there just mauling people, but
Abigail.
Yeah, Abigail's up there. I'm not sure if you could see it.
Some good Abigails out there in Japan, though. That's a big reason why.
Yeah, you think so? So
yeah, dude, Urien, we thought Urien wasn't gonna be that good. Remember you told me that Urien's not in the game anymore? Right there, S tier.
If I said that, I completely ate my words. I think Urien
lie to me.
Mega good.
Doesn't want me to work on my Urien.
Yeah, you think he's really good too?
Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy. You know what? She's still up there. The changes to Cammy, they weren't really. They just said, "Hey, we like Cammy where she is. There's some bug fixes." Bam.
Yeah.
Who else is popping out to you guys up there? An S tier at least.
S tier, Manat. I'm surprised that she's S tier. Yeah, because she's such a spacing character. She's more defensive. I just feel like Rushdown should be like all S tier. But I'm just so scared of the Rushdown now, so it's just me.
Even with V-Shift now?
Dude, Cammy blew me out the waters right now.
Oh no.
I thought I could V-Shift away from her, but her V skill, one where she spins and then hits you.
Oh, right.
Thing was beating it out every time.
Oh no. Oh, on V-Shift?
Every time I V-Shift, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I can't.
It's on wake up though, but maybe I'm supposed to use V-Shift on wake up.
No,
Sorry if you're trying.
think you are, and I don't know.
So I thought it was 4. I was like, V shift, yeah. I'm okay. And Cammy just fucking V
It's because
skills
that spin has a lot of
crushes
startup
dreams.
frames on it, so it's like
Yeah.
the perfect amount for the time of
Yeah,
the
dude.
and
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that probably has a lot to do with it, how much active frames it has and all that good stuff. 1 second.
No,
here.
but that tier list does make that S tier does look. But it's like, what does S tier mean now? Should we just go back to regular grading without the S?
I know it's like S plus plus plus, and then
Yeah, because I've seen some tier lists that go A plus, A minus, S tier, dude. Because I always thought S tier means you have to play the character.
Well, I mean, we touched on it before, but I think it's the third strike in you poking out, like
Marvel 2.
Marvel 2, Marvel, yeah, like I think S tier is like they have all the options in most positions. Like Seth last season,
Yeah.
they had, you can neutral jump and axe kick. It's one of the only characters that can do a momentum moving move out of neutral jump. That's really weird. So of course that option,
Awkward, yeah.
yeah, that option shoots him up the tier list. But I don't know. I initial reactions, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, of course, and at D tier, the worst tier, we have Alex still.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Dan's right there.
Right? Yeah, same here.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was just hype, dude.
You think
said that it was
so?
just hype that everyone's saying Dan was good. I thought he was at least mid tier though. I wouldn't expect him to be that low.
I know. I don't know. This is, of
Yeah,
course,
I don't know.
there's
I
a
feel
lot
like he's
of
at least mid tier.
I agree with you.
Not D.
I know. I agree with you, and I don't know, it's just super weird. But
Maybe they should just take away the D's and the C's in this game and just put A plus, A minus, A. Yeah, that make more sense.
that's a good point.
I feel like
Yeah,
D
that's
means like it's not playable. Like D feels like, yeah, avoid that character as much as you can because you don't benefit at all.
I feel like everyone got a good amount of buffs to make them a little bit.
When I look at the list, I'm like,
with this patch.
I'm scared
Mhm.
of everybody in this game still, dude.
Yeah, there's still some robbery. But I feel like a lot of the robbery was normalized with V shift and nerfs and buffs they gave different characters.
Yeah. What surprised you in the S tier? Just the Guile then, right?
Guile,
Because he got nerfed.
because his booms were, a little not gutted, but they were reduced from plus to neutral.
And I like how Rashid never really changed position.
Rashid has been nerfed since season 0, and he's still
up
there, man. I played against Rashid
if he was the character they wanted to be,
drove me nuts.
Wanted him to be the face of this game, right? Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the main character. Yeah.
That makes sense. Did they nerf him at all? When you played that Rashid, did it feel different?
No.
New tactics being used?
Yeah, I haven't played one in a while.
He just didn't dash up after EXDP now. But everything else, it was so weird. It was so weird playing with him. Rashad Absolute. I don't know if you guys have played him. He's a really good player, but it's one day I'll get the beat on him. And
you got the beat.
So let's go on over to our next tier list here. The next one is going to be
S tier.
Next one is, of course, from overseas, from Japan again. These are good pals. Who are they?
Dang,
Johnny, right? Johnny Fujimura, and I wrote his name down. His something with an H. I'll take a look at it in just a minute.
Hippopotamus.
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 But here's their...
Maybe... Oh, sorry. I'm just wondering if Japan just didn't play Dan because they know he's a running joke character. Maybe they didn't even look into it. They're just like, Dan's bad down here.
Maybe
America's hype about it. They're just completely opposite of Japan. They just didn't care.
Yeah.
But America was like, yes, it's Dan. What's that, Dan?
It's so weird. I haven't seen any American tier lists, but I'm super curious of how different they'll
Probably
be.
find one really quick and see if it's completely different.
But I feel like it's gonna be like who has the best hats, and it's like S tier, like G and stuff. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, it's just an outfit one. Cammy's, color girls, the waifus are on top.
Yeah. So here we have Guile up there in S tier again, and of course Dan, Alex, and Nash. Still.
Oh, they narrowed down their S
Aw.
tier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, instead of half the cast in fucking S
Oh,
tier.
they have a A- there.
A minus. There you go. There's a little more refinement. Let me zoom
Oh,
in a
there you
little bit to
go.
help us
Look
both
at
out.
that A-, dude.
So
That's what I'm talking about. Dude, Blanca's A- in their list, and the other list, Blanca was C tier.
you know what? I believe it. I believe
Dude,
Blanca.
That's crazy.
I played against a Blanca today, and oh god, I just wanted to like pull my hair out.
Yeah, I think it's untapped. I think one of the best.
Gil moved up a spot too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's B tier
He's just
instead
like
of
not
E.
punishable on anything. It seems like
Sometimes you need meter to
Okay.
punish him. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, what do you do?
And this
He's a pretty
kind of
good
matchup
character
you
then.
don't
You have to use
practice.
meter, dude.
Yeah, it's a matchup you don't practice. I think our only Blanca we have in the US like that's really making moves is no, there's not the only one, but there's a good Blanca, Wolfgang. No. He's from New York. I don't know.
Who's it?
I forgot the name. I'm pretty sure it's Wolfgang.
Hippopotamus. The hippopotamus.
And yeah, so we have I don't know. I'm not gonna disagree with the Japanese overlords and stuff because they're professional players and all, but
Yeah.
Cody being, so low in the tier list, maybe even below
Yeah, Cody and Laura low, dude.
Birdie,
Yeah, I feel like Cody is a problem now.
Laura too.
Look at your Ibuki. You haven't said anything about your Ibuki.
Ibuki feels like, I don't know. This is
Middle of the
Fujimura
road.
too, so he knows Ibuki.
Is that Ibuki?
Nah, dude. No, not best friends with Ibuki no more. Best friends with Colleen.
Aw. You side playing her with that Colleen.
I don't
You got some
know.
Ibuki main. You have Ibuki in your profile.
I'm not seeing
Playing Colleen behind the scenes.
Yeah, I played Ibuki since season 1 when she came out, but now I'm having more fun with Colleen and different characters. One of them being Ed, and he's an A-. Like, that's pretty high up there.
I'm kind of ignoring, honestly, the S. Like, I think if you just play anything that's in the A rank, you're good. I don't think you have to like, oh no, I'm losing with my main Karen. Let me pull out the Cammy. Let me pull out
That's
the
true,
Urian.
huh?
You know, I don't think that's the style the game is. You're not gonna see like tournaments like where their main didn't work out, so they have to jump to the S tier characters because they play them too. I don't think you're gonna see that in this game. This game's not that type of game.
I think that's good because everybody had a pocket Cammy. Everybody had a pocket. What I don't know. I forgot the other characters, but everybody had pocket character. Akuma.
Yeah, Street Fighter 4 kind of had that. Like people knew how to play like the best.
I think there's counter picks in Street Fighter 4. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's how this game is. This is all counter pick based.
You think so? I don't know. I think you can get away with not counter picking someone.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
But yeah.
Because there's not like 8-2 matchups in this game. Maybe G.
So would you say that you're gonna practice these S tier characters just in case you need them now? Because you're a competitor.
No.
Still compete locally.
I'm happy. Like I'm happy Colleen's up there. I've dropped the Ibuki because she's just like other characters get to play the game in a different way than Ibuki does.
I just wondered how like legit the tier list is. Like, say you had a money match and you had to win. It wasn't working. Would you have to switch to these characters?
That's a good question.
Can I get away with just picking like not?
I don't think.
Yeah, I think you could get away with that.
You think
it's not like 4 where you have to counter pick. Like this game, you could do. I don't know.
Just counter pick.
Just
make sure you're playing the best character.
Yeah, you could just get away with the character you have.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you could like still around.
Yeah, because this game's still perfect for specialist. If this is the tier list with A-, you can have like really good specialists then. I feel like could pull a Laura or Cody into winning a whole tournament.
But here's the thing.
Like when your character's bad in this game, like you kind of have to just pick a higher tier character. I feel
Do
like
you? That's what I'm
I
asking.
agree with
You'd have
that.
to.
Because when
Yeah.
I was playing Ibuki, it was like Colleen's out, she's cooler, and then V Trigger 2 is explosive, and Ibuki's yeah, 2 mix-ups, 1 mix-up, and I still
How'd you
have the
play Colleen? Was it because you liked the moves, or you just saw that she was
I
just better?
Colleen, I love the counters. That was the one thing. And then V Trigger being badass is like, all right, I'm gonna stick with her. Her counters made me try her out. Her being really good made me keep her. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I notice you guys are like bringing me down because like I've been playing Urian, and then you're like, "Oh, play Cody." I'm like, "Oh, you want to play that B tier character, dude?" I'm over here trying to learn Urian, dude.
That's where
I'm
I
like,
disagree with this tier list. I think Cody's. I mean,
okay,
he's mega good. I feel like EX Zonk.
this is Ryan because I like I play Ken. He's like, "Play Laura." I play Laura. Play Ken. I play Ken. Play Cody. They're all next to each other, baby. What do you want? What do you want me to do? It doesn't matter which one I pick. I still suck at this game. I'm playing same platinum and gold forever, dude.
Well, I just say that because in some situations, I feel like you would do a lot better with the different.
Then when I touch Urian, everyone's like, "Don't play Urian."
Oh, dude! Like before we started this, I was watching NLBC. While I talk about this, I'm gonna pull up the next one. Watching NLBC and Rushdown V2. I don't know if you guys have seen him play, but he's a really good American Urian player, and he was in winners finals. Man, he was tearing it up.
Yeah,
He's doing pretty good.
I don't know. I think us being Americans, we all need Pocket Giles now since he's S tier.
You think so to defend the skies?
Right. Yeah, dude. It's for America.
So next one we have is Phenom. Phenom put up his own tier list. Our brother from the EU. And
this is my favorite tier list.
This is your favorite one? All right. What's popping out?
Makes the most sense to me.
Oh.
Just how many characters are considered A rank. Because I feel like in this game, like I'm saying, there's a lot of I feel like every character is good in this game. So his makes the most sense just because like in MK, they have A minus, S plus tiers.
Right.
This makes the most sense because it's like, look at all those characters in A tier. Like just pretend this is one big old A right here. Ignore S and A plus. That's how I feel when I play this game. Like, yeah, I'm scared of all those guys in there.
Yeah, I think there isn't a huge difference between A plus, like A in the other tier list, A and the B. And I like
this
how
one's
Phenom
beautiful because look at there's a C tier and look at there's no D tier because D tier to me might as well just be the F tier. Like, don't even need to look at that character. C tier lets me know like, oh, I can have fun with Nash and Blanca and probably win a few games online.
Mm-hmm. I think that's accurate. I think it's really, really accurate.
This is beautiful, dude. What are you guys' first reactions?
What do you think, Mope?
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with it. Like I feel like there's a lot of good characters now, especially with the patch.
Oh yeah.
So like I wouldn't consider like a lot of the characters like or any of the characters like D anymore because I feel like everyone got like pretty good combos now and more conversions. Like just
like you're saying, it makes more sense for Alex because Alex feels like he did get good. Every time I play Alex, I feel like he did get a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
He's like
because like before the patch, you have like Alex and like Ryu who are just like not in the game basically. Like, they're just so bad.
Yeah,
but now it's a lot better.
I think so too. I agree with Phenoms. I feel better, looking at this tier list than the other one.
Look at it with your mains. Look at your Ibuki's here, and you're like, God, I can't move the Ibuki. And you're like, oh, let me look up here. Colleen's right there.
Colleen, yeah, I agree with Colleen being up there. And Falk, I think they're fine there. I think Ibuki does need to be a little. I don't know if they're ordered in from left to right.
Alphabet. Let's see if it's alphabet check. Let me see. Oh, no, it's not alphabet, dude.
But yeah, but Abigail is still up there in super tier.
Why does that make you mad, dude?
It doesn't make me mad. It's just I'm scared.
It feels real, dude.
I'm terrified.
How do you feel when you played it? So last time I played Abigail, it scared me, dude. I was scared. My hands are
All right,
scared.
this is
My
turned
hands are
into group
sweating.
therapy. Yeah.
I had to keep rubbing my hands.
Since this
Ooh, I want
character
that
came
ring.
out, I've always been scared of this character.
What a
He just hits
badass character,
everywhere.
by the way. Yeah, for him to like actually
He
strike
hits
fear in all of
everywhere.
us. Yeah, what a badass
Yeah,
character.
dude. Like, he makes me shift out of my seat, and I have to get up. I win a round. I'm like, how did I even win that round, dude? Did I just EX like charge for like no reason right now?
It's a
I just got
blur.
lucky. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know what makes you feel like Abigail don't deserve that S.
it's just no. I think I don't know if he deserves it or not. That's the scary
Okay.
part. Because if like next time I run into Abigail, like I've played Abigail's before in like tournament setting, and
You body them?
he was scary. He was scary before. No, it was pretty back and forth. I think the set ended in
Okay.
5-4 in a money
Okay.
match. But
Ooh.
in like this new season, it's like, oh shit, what is it's like, you see the drawings on the wall, like don't trust the guy with glasses, and then it's the post-apocalyptic, and then you run into the guy with glasses and you don't know what he's capable of.
One of those guys.
One of those guys. That's what Abigail is.
I haven't said anything about Akuma though. How we feel about this Akuma drop, dude? Squidward Lion-O Akuma.
He deserves it. All right. After season what? They've nerfed him for X amount of seasons. Rashid still needs to be nerfed, I guess. But Akuma finally being like normalized, I'm cool with that. Totally cool with
How
that.
low was Akuma in the other tier list? I wasn't really paying attention, which we should have, because Akuma's a big deal.
That's true. We could take a look at it in a little bit, but I don't know.
And Seth as well. I don't remember where he was.
Seth was I think in the A tiers in the other one too.
A tier.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
All right, so looking at these tier lists, who do you think is like not S tier that should be there if there is a S tier?
I don't know. That's a hard question to answer.
You don't feel like some of these characters got like oh, he shouldn't be that low.
I hear you.
Yeah, like who do you feel like shouldn't be that low kind of deal?
I still advocate for Cody being up there. I think Cody is better than
A.
I think he's an A plus. He's A
Well,
plus.
this one has him pretty decent. The first one we looked at
Yeah.
had him very low. It was like
Here's
really
the thing.
low.
Yeah, it's just those this tiny shades above each other, and that's why I think Phenom did a great job of putting him in A plus, and A minus.
So out of all the tier lists, this one probably makes the most sense to you guys too, then?
It does.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Look at Nash. Nash is probably showing more of his face now. Look at him. He's happy. What about G, dude? I feel like that tier list is on point. Karen's the only one I'm kind of sussed on, but
Do you think so?
I don't want to say anything about that because Punk is like.
Oh, whoops! Don't open that.
But Punk is just good at the game, dude.
Punk, literally, I saw a clip of him playing 12 in NLBC.
Dude, is it weird to say that? I feel like Punk is like, MK has Sonic Fox. I feel like Punk is like Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like he is. What's that feeling?
I don't think anybody would disagree with you that Punk is like one of the best American Street Fighter 5 players.
Oh, I'm just talking about America setting. I'm not talking about Japan. So before like people get mad at that, I'm talking about in America. He's like Sonic Fox is MK, Skullgirls, and like Street Fighter.
Any fighting game, DBFC, Sonic Fox is crazy good at all those.
Yeah, I forgot, dude. I forgot he's like super good at that.
Yeah, his Goichi match. Remember that? Where Goichi's like,
dude.
So Akuma's still an A tier in the other ones. I just checked. He's still A tier.
Okay.
So yeah.
Akuma does deserve it though. Like he's like the main hidden character of Street Fighter. You have to make him good, dude.
Right.
He's been good. Like good glass cannon. You touch him and he dies. And then Alpha, I think you could like combo him twice and then he stuns or whatever. He's like that high to stun.
Yeah, because when you get hit as Akuma, it hurts. Akuma and Seth and Kage, it hurts. They only have 900 health, so.
I feel like people get mad at Ryu, like, why isn't he the best character in the game? Like Ryu, I feel like Ryu's not meant to be the best character in the game. I feel like he should always be like mid tier. Like he's supposed to teach you how to play the game. Like Ken and Ryu should always be like mid tier.
That honestly kind of segues us to our next topic pretty easily. Like, is now a good time to learn Street Fighter? And is learning Street Fighter with Ryu the best way to do it?
Ooh. How would we ever
I
figure
would
this
say,
out?
yeah, definitely. So
Yeah,
then you have a whole year to get a good understanding of how
mm,
like a Street Fighter game plays, and then well, assuming a whole year because that's how much left is like with this game
I think it's a year
until
minimum.
hopefully a new title comes out, and then it'll get you like a good muscle memory down within that time frame. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, Ryu got buffed, so he's definitely mid tier. Not even a little bit more than mid
Maybe
tier.
a little. Yeah, I'm a little
High
A tier
tier,
on that
maybe
one.
like broken tier. No, just kidding. No, but
Would you say that then, like with Ryu, like I know he could be a good beginner character, but if you stick with him, you could probably win a lot of tournaments with him. I don't think the
yeah,
pushover, you know?
he has the potential definitely.
You're not gonna sit there and play him and be like, "Oh wow, like he doesn't have enough that I need." You shouldn't. I don't think you feel like that anymore, right? Like it should be. I could just stick with them and probably win still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like that with this new patch. Yeah,
and I don't know. Like, I agree with you that Ryu will teach anybody like good basics, motions, footsies, all that stuff. I don't know if he's the best Street Fighter Five character to learn it with. I think Birdie's a much better character to learn Street Fighter
Birdie,
5 with.
what about Rashid, dude? Rashid is the face of the game.
yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, like I guess I'm still in the mindset of like the other games, like
Oh,
where
and
you have
like
to
4 and,
play like good, like super solid footsies in order to outplay the opponent. But this
So
game,
would
you
you
can just
say?
jump in and get your damage and multiple routes to get your damage, and it's just a lot more faster pace. It's not the controlled setting like how it was before in other
mm-hmm.
games. So yeah, you're right on that.
So
But
would you say that you
fundamentally,
learn
I think
Ryu?
he's still a good pick, though.
Yeah,
You know,
it teaches you
yeah.
fundamentals. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. So would you say that you play Ryu to learn how to play Street Fighter to
Mm-hmm.
prepare you for Street Fighter in the future and to
Mm-hmm.
play Street Fighter in the past? Do you want to just play Ryu? But if I just wanted to be the best at Street Fighter 5, maybe learn like G or something type
I
of deal.
think I think yeah. If you're getting into the series and you want to learn Street Fighter, Ryu, But
Play Ryu.
but if you want to play Street Fighter 5, I'd say pick Birdie. Birdie's gonna teach you Street Fighter 5. Like,
Birdie, dude.
yeah.
Why do
Make
you
you
think
grow up.
Birdie?
Make
Hmm?
you grow up, dude. Huh?
Why do you think Birdie?
So Birdie has he has command throws. He has a much better way to express how Street Fighter 5 works to the player than Ryu does. His V skill, his first V skill, it builds V meter just by eating. So you have
Yeah.
a greater method of expressing your V bar or expressing the V system through that instead of Ryu's parry.
Yeah, that's true. It's very situational with the parry. Yeah.
Yeah. Buffers are easier with Birdie. You just have to hold heavy and whiff punish with medium punch, you know. And when that
Dude,
that
that
hits,
works too. I
release
lost
zonk.
tournament matches because of that.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. So and his
Yeah.
buttons are great
Feel
in
stupid.
tick throws. You learn tick throws pretty easily with him, and you know what? I don't want to deal with you in the air. I'm just gonna hit crouching medium punch and anti-air you. It's nerfed. It's gotten
It
worse, but I
works
think
all
it's
the
just
time.
it's gonna teach somebody. It's gonna help somebody, enable somebody to learn Street Fighter 5 and its V system much easier than Ryu.
Ooh.
But I mean, right now, I also think it's a great time to learn Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah, it's probably the most perfect time.
So how
right
do you
now.
guys feel at the end of this update? Because I know we've all been playing a lot. Hope's probably been playing the most online out of all of us. Do you feel like the game has changed drastically, or do you just feel like the game is just more balanced? Like you could have fun, just pick it up and play. What do you feel about it after the
You
update?
go first, Mope. I want to hear your opinion.
Time of those feels.
It's
The update.
it's definitely more fun. You get to make different like plays in certain situations they weren't able to before with the V shift alone. and then that along with the new combo ability with pretty much every character, it's more enjoying to see each character do different things, and it just feels a lot more engaging and more like better and balanced. Yeah, more appealing to see.
Mm-hmm. No, I
agree
with you. Go ahead, finish
What
your thought.
about you?
No, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. I think it's a lot better. It's more fun.
Yeah, I agree. I've been playing some competitively a little more and some on ranked and battle lounges, and it feels like, all right, you know, there's layers of like, should I use V trigger here? Is it checkmate if I get V trigger here? Will I get another chance if I V shift in this sense? And a lot of times, yeah, you know, I can trade that V bar or half a V bar if I get it successfully. And hey, we're back at neutral. You have to come in, or I have to go in, and you know what? Let's test you out again, and we'll see if we can, you know, if I can squeeze out a win. And that works for me. I love playing footsies. I love playing that neutral game and trying to trying to turn that into advantage.
Play no footsies with me, bro.
I see you shaking your head, Derek. What do you think?
No, that's funny you say like playing footsies.
Footsies,
man. That needs a tougher name. It just needs a tougher name, bro.
Footsies.
Feetsies.
Bootsies. Boots. The monkey.
This game's fun. Like I said in the past, this game is finally finished.
True.
If you want to play a super balanced fighting game, this game, it's not as bad as it used to be.
Are you having fun with it now?
Yeah, because you could go dumb in it really hard, which I like to do on occasions when I get mad. And I like playing those footsies too. I like to be able to whiff punish, and I think it's funny when someone thinks they could play footsies and you just like hit them with your first button and you're like, what were you thinking? Then they come back and still beat you 2 games and you're just like, oh
yeah, it happens.
Care. He didn't even care. He didn't even notice the footsies we played 20 minutes ago. I'm the only one that cared about it.
It's like the robbery and stuff. It's still relevant, but it's
just
more
the way
manageable.
The game is,
but it's just the way the game is.
Not gonna go away, dude. Easy damage means you could get away with some stuff.
Yeah, but they did add stuff to make it more fun, though.
Oh yeah,
I feel like. Yeah, I think they did a good job for the last like season, the going out of the game,
going out
pretty much.
Yeah.
So out of your top 5 fighting games, would this be in your top 5?
I have to say yes. I put minimum 2,000 hours into this game.
Yeah, and I would have to say so too, just because of how much time I invested in it, and how much I actually learned from it compared to the.
I guess you guys are saying it because you guys will be ashamed.
I think we have to.
With all the hours put if you didn't.
It's like
it makes more sense for you, Perps, because like one of your first ones you got into, you played a lot of hours.
Right. Yeah. I tried MKX, and that was a great game until they fucking killed it on PC.
You love that one. Yeah.
I still remember.
That for you.
Yeah, this is the game where I learned
reptile combos.
Try to learn like frame data and really focus on what people are doing online, or just like watching matches, you know, in certain situations, how they deal with it. And you're like, oh, you could do that. Like,
God, imagine the generation after this. Like the badass fighting game players are gonna play Street Fighter 6, and they got started in Street Fighter 5. It's gonna be so fucking cool to see.
The only thing that made me mad about this game was just in the beginning that it wasn't done.
The only thing.
Feel that it wasn't done.
The only thing that got you mad about this game.
Well, no, it made me mad because I was like, all right, I'm gonna be really, for the first time in my life, I'm gonna be really serious into fighting games, not just playing casually, like playing Tekkens and then playing all the MKs, playing all the Street Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up playing all of them.
Right.
So then this was like time. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a PC. I got some fight sticks now. I'm gonna get into this, and then game comes out, I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel that good. So I'm like, oh, it still doesn't feel that good. Then I'm like, you know what? This game sucks. They didn't finish it. Like, it doesn't feel finished.
No. And
Street Fighter 5 took 5 years of my life because
dude,
I've been waiting for the game to get done.
yeah, it's finally done. You're right. You're
Finally.
right. And
then now it's like, see you later.
I know it's like about to end. I don't think it's gonna, fall off like Street Fighter 4 did, just because of code. It has decent online, not the best, but
You said a bad word, dude. You're supposed to beat those out. Can't say the code.
oh,
Can't say it.
all right, I'll bleep. I said a trademarked word. I'm gonna bleep it there. I said
Can't say it.
Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
say Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse game. He's a code word, dude.
I had a question for you guys, but we kind of went over really quick. So, learning a character, learning Street Fighter 5. What do you guys think about, having somebody learn Street Fighter 5 with Ed or with Falk? With their simple inputs, do you feel like that?
What character?
Do you feel like they help with this new style of character?
I
feel like.
Oh,
you go.
I would have to say maybe not.
No.
Choose those characters if you're getting into the game, just because, like you doing a command inputs like that transfers to multiple games, like not just this game individually. It's that's going to be the thing you're going to need to know just throughout if you're serious about playing fighting games or just trying to pick up casual games like that.
So would you say depends how new you are? So if you're brand new to fighting games completely, then you shouldn't play Ed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the inputs. But if you knew fighting games and you just wanted to play Street Fighter 5 for some reason, you're having so much fun in these other games, then you should go play Ed so you don't have to waste so much time. You just play Ed and be like, yeah, this is simple.
I mean, maybe it would be good for like the first like month or something to get used to hitting a button and seeing how it looks. And I don't know. I don't know, because you really do need the practice of the motions to get used to, especially with movement involved. So you're walking forward and then you want to throw a power ball, you have to go back to neutral and then down forward. So like that takes a bit to like comprehend, because then you'll get an accident.
Yeah. Then if you go to like Marvel 3 and you're trying to do like lightning loops, dude, you'd never be able to do that if you want to play Ed.
No.
Your first game.
Because that type of character may not.
You go in the command list and be like, what's happening?
What are the arrows?
That type of character may not exist in other games. So like,
true.
This is probably the first game I've ever seen.
Dude,
like a character
that'd be the
like
dopest. That. Oh, sorry. I just gotta get this off my chest. That'd be the dopest shirt ever. You know how they have the Tiger Knee input shirt? They should have like a Tiger Knee one that shows it, and they should have a derp Ed at the bottom that's just like 2 buttons.
Just mash.
Just derp.
That's something I really didn't think about though. Like somebody learns first Street Fighter game, first fighting game, and you learn Ed and Falk, you're playing that game forever unless you learn motions.
Dude, that guy's probably out there right now. I feel so bad for him. I hope he hears this and he picks up Ryu really quick and like, what are they talking about?
It's good if you have 2 characters you're working on. I mean, I think it's okay if you have 2 characters.
Yeah.
Dude, there is someone out there, dude. I feel bad for him right now. He's over there playing Ed and he doesn't know. He's never even bothered to look at the other command list and he's just like confused.
He's like, oh, no.
Dude, he has to be out there, right?
Poor guy. Yeah, he doesn't know. He's
like,
you know
he's
what?
Like, I'll play some Ryu. I can play Ryu. Why isn't he DPing? What's happening?
No,
like you said. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, like you said, Carlos. Like, if you want to learn Street Fighter 5, like maybe Ed would be the Street Fighter 5 character to learn.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to invest too much time in like learning specific motions or knowing where to put the stick when you wanted to finish a move in DP or an emotion, quarter circle.
Yeah.
I think it would kind of cut down on that. I'm still thinking about that guy playing Ed, and then when he finally chooses a different character, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna try Falk, and it just reinforces the behavior.
Don't feel bad for that guy. Feel bad for the guy that went from Ed and is like, I need another character. Let me play folk. Oh, this is like the whole
that
game,
guy.
dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that guy.
He gets mad when he hears like Ryu move the stick all hard at his locals. He's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing, dude? God, can you mash it any harder? Over the twirling his stick for some reason. What's wrong with you?
Oh
Dude.
man.
Like, I
His
played that
mind-
masher over there, dude. Every time he DP'd me, he was over there doing this with his joystick.
He just watches a Zangief player and he's like his world crumbles in front of his eyes.
He sees Flash Metroid's fucking Zangief and he's just confused, dude.
So the next topic I did want to touch on Ryan's Ryu progress, not how he's doing in terms of how he's doing online and ranked and stuff like that. I want to see how you feel about Ryu now. Do you feel like
we're always about the feels in this?
I know. This is group therapy. We're just talking about our fear with Abigail and
see how bad Street Fighters broke us. Street Fighter 5 broke us that we talk in the terms of how does this make you feel. Like normal people are like, this is what. Like, you know, like how does it like? We're always like, how does it feel? Like we don't want to know like how the mechanics, how they work. I actually need to know how you feel about it.
You caught me. I actually tricked you guys into getting into this just so I could just process Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5 breaks people, dude. Like, those guys are so passionate about it.
You know,
what did that game do to you? Where did Ryu touch you? Where did he touch you?
Oh god, dude. Well, speaking of Ryu, how do you feel like you play more aggressively now, Mo? Do you feel
how does it make you feel? Like, how does it feel?
How does it feel with all that power? Let us know. Has it influenced how you play? There you go. Let's boil it down to that.
And the reason we asked Mope is because he's been playing Ryu in every fighting game he's ever played.
Yeah,
good. He's a good Ryu.
Decent.
That's like good.
No, he feels really good. It feels good to get confirms in spots where like it used to whiff before.
Oh yeah.
And so just that alone, like it feels more complete, and you still have to. It feels like you still have to have like a good neutral and like good sense on when to throw your fireballs in this game.
So you know, Mope's a true fighting game player because he always wants to work for it. That's what he wanted to say. He wants to work for those wins. Right. I'll just say it. He wants to work.
I want to work. No, kind of work. No, but no, he feels really good, and even playing against him, he feels a lot scarier. The robbery is there with V triggers too.
Yeah,
definitely. I was like, oh my god, I'm dead already. Like, it's there.
I wake up from my nightmare hearing that. Yeah.
That's. I heard that today.
That's a weird thing to say. Ryu could actually rob you. That's weird.
Yeah, I heard that today, and that was the final hit, and I was like, oh.
Hear my roar.
I was like, I can't rematch this.
No, usually Ryu hits you for 7 hits, and you barely like took like no damage.
But yeah, he feels really good. Feels really good to just Tatsu, a crouching opponent, and,
just like the simplest thing. Just Tatsu, crouching person. Yeah.
Simple. It was gone for so long because it was in every game pretty much, and I don't know. It feels good because just feels good. Yeah.
Right on. Well, happy for you.
How do you feel? How do you feel playing against him though?
As Colleen, been a bad matchup. It's always been a bad matchup on paper because of fireballs. Colleen doesn't have the best way up against fireballs.
Yeah, that's true. But that's weird because whenever I play you against your Colleen, I always feel like it's a really hard time for you.
Really?
Yeah, it might just be me, you know.
Even though last time we played sets, he beat us like the whole time.
Yeah, Mope did.
So it was hard. It was hard. Like beat the crap.
No,
out of
it still feels hard though. I swear. Like I try. I still really try, but
No.
it just might be my level of where I'm at in terms of playing fighting games. But
I think it's because the way you try to win is kind of hard. You're like flexing on this, like, parry.
Hear my roar.
Like, oh, I had this read this whole time.
I hear him say, "Hear
I'm
my roar," like
conditioned to
at
do
the same
that
time.
stuff
Ryu.
from playing online. Like,
Yeah,
trying to
but he
make,
doesn't
like,
have to do
very
that. He
risky
just
reads.
freaking goes crazy and then he wins. You can make us feel the disrespect. You're like, you've been doing that the whole game. I didn't notice this.
I know. The worst feeling is when like you V break Mope and he like parries it and just like deletes your life bar. It sucks.
But
Yeah,
I could get punished for doing that though. Like if they don't go,
you can. That's
yeah,
the thing. You
fully
can. You
through
haven't
with
yet.
They do Mope's like a true
I've
fighting
been
game
getting
player.
punished.
He always
Oh, okay.
says like he needs to feel that work. He's like, yeah, that did work, but you could have gotten me.
Yeah. Well,
See.
it's just because like before
Too
the
respectful.
update,
A true Ryu man.
I've been playing like I felt like I had to like make the parry read, you know, and learn situations like that because it was tough playing Ryu, like just like with just my normals alone, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Perps, how do you feel about it? Because I've always hated playing against Ryu my whole life, so I don't have nothing to say about this. He could be the worst character in the game, but he still beats me. And Mob could tell me he was bad, but he beat me for 4 or 5 years for Street Fighter 5. So I didn't notice anything different from all the other games either.
No.
So what do you feel about it?
Ryu has always been that like character where I'm like, all right, I got beaten by fundamentals, right?
Where did Ryu touch you? Let's go.
Ryu, oh guys, yeah. But now it's like, oh, you think you're fucking Daigo? And every Ryu I run into is just like getting these hard ass reads.
I know, dude.
It's like, all right, dude, relax, dude. But
I think that's what's wrong with my brain is that I feel like everyone thinks they're fucking Daigo or like Takedo or something, and I'm just like,
they're just like,
dude, you're not
carrying
like
shit
not
that
filling
doesn't
the
even.
house.
It's not even optimal. It's like, fuck you, man.
Like they're parrying, you're jumping like a 2-year-old, dude. Like the disrespect, dude. And then it eats me still because I fall for it still like a dummy. I'm like, oh, it's just the rage in me that wants to like, even though like I have to kind of respect it, I still try not to just because I hate it.
Oh yeah,
the emotions get me.
But let's wash down this Ryu salt with some Ryu memes to kind of close us out. Kind of try on the meme harvest today. Sorry guys.
Yeah, I didn't look. That's some cool fight sticks though. I sent you guys those Ninja Turtle ones.
That one's so sick. I wish I had a photo of that actually.
Hitbox, bro.
So the first one is this girl who's this was tweeted out in 2017 and she's still being memed. Guys literally only want one thing and it's fucking disgusting. And it's Ultra Street Fighter 4 Rollback Edition. That would be so sick, actually.
That would be amazing.
Right?
That would be dope.
We never even talked about it. How do we feel that they didn't fix the online for Street Fighter 5? We never talked about it.
Point.
Why have we never talked about that?
Because
are we saving that for a special episode?
Session.
That's like we want a whole episode on how bad we got robbed for good online. We just wait on that one.
I haven't.
How long are we running?
We just have a few more minutes, but
okay.
I'm just gonna say
we'll
this.
Get small thoughts on it, and then we'll bring it back.
Maybe we'll expand on another one. I'm not going to buy the new season pass because of the netcode. That's it.
Gonna strike, dude. Oh, my money, Capcom.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, same.
Sadly, I was gonna start playing on my PC, so I need to buy stuff for it anyways. Because I played on my PlayStation.
Buy the Champion Edition.
Booted up the PC, and my account's at gold. I struggle for a while to get to plat at least.
Gotta get you up there.
Yeah, so I have to deal with the net coats. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, you need to write notes, and then we'll have a really good therapy session. And then
I got some slow motion matches today. It was weird.
Oh yeah, CFN was fucking. It disconnected me.
They
from
even
Battle
tried
Lines
it.
today.
Do we know if they fixed anything? Did they fix anything? Did they try?
They put the No, after the Altimore patch. Did you guys hear about that? The fan patch.
Yeah, the one where it made it patch.
Yeah, I know about that one.
Yeah, Altimore had made a fan patch. They patched it out. They did refine how things are being done on the internal side, but CFN still CFN. That's not. I'm not gonna write home and tell my mom about how awesome playing Street Fighter 5 online was today.
Oh, dude, my mom can know that that's not fun. Scream my head off, bro.
So, this is I pulled this from the subreddit r Street Fighter by Saves Guy or Savs Guy. He got footage of the new idle animation between rounds, and I wanted you guys to take a look at it.
Ooh. Master.
Oh,
oh, damn. Dude, I was asking Mope about this if they do a custom skin for Fortnite Ryu. Yeah, I get it.
No, dude. Oh my gosh.
Dude, they should give them like custom taunts for that now. Just give them those little Fortnite dances.
Oh man.
Epic.
Some
Discord's
Apex
goofing up.
stuff. Or was it? Oh yeah, Fortnite. Dances and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Not yet.
I think he has like the Old Town Road one. We gotta get footage of that.
Think that'll be in Street Fighter 6.
Hope so. Hope
See me in 6, bro.
Could get unlockable ones.
Dude, Street Fighter 6 is gonna be a battle royale, dude. I don't know what you guys
hope so. About. How sick would a battle royale fighting game be?
I talked about that before. Like not even like on drugs or anything, just like dude, they need a battle royale fighting game.
They do pick up like Shiryu, EX Shiryu. That'd be so sick.
That's the future, dude.
That will be the future.
Gotta pick up your EX moves.
That'd be sick. Pick up bar. Oh my god, write this shit down.
Pick up meter, dude. Oh, dude, I talked about it. A crazy person. People that don't know about fighting games.
The Absolver game's kind of like that.
Cashier, Circle K, yeah.
And I'm all passionate about it, then they have to listen.
All right, well, thank you everyone for hanging out and listening to this is episode 3 of the Unblockable podcast. Definitely subscribe if you like the show. If you're listening on the audio,
Untitled podcast.
Definitely share. But I want to say thanks. Yeah. So bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
Later. Thanks.